Good evening, welcome back. Short notice trip out for me this evening. I wasn't going to come out, but it was looking like it was going to be a good evening, so I thought I'd come out and go to a fairly localish bluebell spot. So I've come to Blackbury Camp, and this is it here. Hopefully you can see how nice it is there. I'm going to have a wander around first. It's still pretty busy here. There are quite a few cars in the car park still. It's a Sunday evening coming up to 6:30. So earlier on in the day, it gets very busy, so I'd suggest coming at a early or late, or weekdays perhaps, I don't know. But anyway, I'm just going to have a wander around. I'll take some footage as I'm walking around so you can see, and then I'm going to try and find a composition. So I'll be back with you shortly. Well, I've had a wander around, picked out a few possible compositions. Trouble is, like I say, it's so busy here, quite a few people still about, so I'm going to wait around for a bit, wait for the sun to go down a little bit lower. But unfortunately there's a load of other trees sort of in front of the sun over there, which means that the sun's not going to be able to get too low before it's not shining through here. So I'm taking a few now, but I'm going to wait for a little bit till the sun's a bit lower as well and grab some more off then, although the sun's not hitting quite a few places now already. So I'm just I've taken one higher, and I've just gone down a bit lower as well. I've done some all the way from between 10 up to 24 to see. Like I said, that's as close in as I can go, because that's the only lens I've got at the moment. It's 10 to 24. I've taken one up with the tripod high and just taken some down low on f11, again ISO 200. Just got me polarizer on at the moment to try and bring out the colours a bit more, so we'll see what that's like. Anyway, really nice display of bluebells here this year. I came, I think it was last year as well, so I'll probably put up my images from last year that I got as well, and see what I can get here today. So the sun, not sure how long it'll be before the sun goes down behind the trees, but I'm going to have another little wander. There's a nice display of bluebells over here at the moment, but no light on it. I'm not sure whether we'll get any light on it now, but we'll have to see. Anyway, I'm going to try and move on, get a different composition. I'll be back with you in a bit. I've found myself another composition. I'm in portrait. I've got the fern there in the foreground, leading out to the trees and the bluebells there. But to up my ISO, I've tried, I'll see what it's like at home to speed up the shutter. I've done a 1600 and a 3200, so I'll see which is the sharpest when I'm back at home. bet there's another one in the bag. I'm just going to carry on wandering around, seeing what others I can get. I'll be back with you shortly. Hi, I've set up another composition again, down fairly low. What I'm doing is focusing on the tree stump there at the front for the foreground interest, leading out to the bluebells. F11 again, ISO 200 back down to now. Yeah, but what really annoys me when you come to places like this is when you see like all the bluebells that have been trampled. I'm always very careful to walk on the paths or walk in very carefully, but I know there are photographers that come here, professional photographers, to shoot portraits of kids, engagement, wedding, that sort of thing. And I've seen them when I've been here, just sort of like, you know, laying out in the bluebells and just trampling them down, you know, which spoils it a bit. You can see lots of places where it's trampled like that. The light's going a little bit here, although there does seem to be more light down the back where I've just come from. The sun might actually, when it drops down, it might drop down over here, in which case it's going to stay poking through those trees behind me over here then, and hopefully put some light back on it again. So I'm just going to wander, see if I can get a couple more compositions. I want one of sort of like a path leading through, but I also want to wait for some light there if possible. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Well, it's just coming up 7:15 and it's quiet and right down there. Mostly only 3 or 4 people about now. Dog walkers, that's about it really. I need to dash from here at like 7:30 because I've got to pick up my wife back in Exeter. Which is a 40-minute drive for me from work. So I'm just going to try and grab a quick coffee from the flask and then see, just have a quick peek back over, see what the light's like, see if there's any other shots to get or not. So I'll catch up with you in a minute. I'm back at the car now, just finish off my coffee. I popped back over, not a lot else to get there. I took my selfie, so that's any good, I'll put that up. I also, throughout my walk, probably took a couple of images, perhaps a few images, without actually being on video. So what I'll do is I'll recap all of the images of today now. Hope you enjoy them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done already, tell your friends about my channel, so on, so on, so on. And I've got to dash back now to get back to Exeter, so I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.